Hi Cappy, and welcome to your mid-monthly reading here for July 2021. This is for Capricorn energy, and that is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement basically. And you know the drill, take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest. Never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. Alright Cappy, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. If you like this content, remember to like the video. I would appreciate your support. And then let's look into the energies. I am very jolly going into your reading. I was shuffling before going into the video and I was like, of course I'm going to do Capricorn. Because I'm only doing a few of the signs for the mid-monthly, right? Due to time issues. I was like, of course I'm going to do Capricorns. You're the most loyal. You have been, the Capricorns have been the most loyal group of followers I've had since the beginning. So Capricorns are there. And I know Capricorns. I know the Capricorns energy very, very well, being a one myself. I know the Capricorns. The good and the bad. Alright, so what do we have for the Capricorns here for the rest of rest of July 2021? What do we have for the Capricorns here? Alright, Cappy, let's see what we have coming up for you here, right? Capricorns. We have a 5 of Swords crossed by the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, darlings. Alright, we have good and we have bad news. Okay, darlings. We're starting off with the 5 of Swords. That kind of indicates the entire thing, and it's crossed by the 8 of Pentacles. I'm getting a strong career vibe, but I'm also getting strong love vibes. So this is what I'm about to say. It's one of that combines it all, but then I just remembered I'm reading for Capricorns. Career, love, kind of goes together, doesn't it? Sorry guys, I'm archetypical Capricorn. Very, very much. If you saw the many placements of it. Anyway, what we have here for you is with the 5 of Swords. Alright, it is as it says. As you can see, right, first and foremost, the 5 of Swords here has something to do with no matter what it is that you say, no matter how you communicate, it's never good enough. There's always someone there in the background stealing away one of those swords, right? It's almost like being working here. You selling swords and then you turn your back and there's a 7 of Swords there nicking it behind you. But it also have, you know, look at this imagery. What do you see? How do you interpret this? Is it the woman that's being fooled? Or is it the guy in the red jacket that's being fooled? Or is it the guy in the background messing with himself, getting himself calmer? You know what? You tell me. But it is that of no matter what you say, it's never good enough. It's always returning to the conflict. It's like there's no... How the hell are we going to have progress in this? And then it's crossed by the 8 of Pentacles. That is repeating the same again and again and again. It's basically going over the same conflict again and again and again and again and again. Now guys, there are good news and bad news. Let's just say that with the bad news, there's a delayed start in something, right? But I see you working on it. You have... Hold on. That was my computer here saying it's time to clean. But anyway. 9 of Pentacles, that's you. And it's in the upright. A lot of the other signs that I have done, they have it in the the reverse. You have it in the upright. Is there a big difference? Yes, there is. Because this means that you have enough on your own. You are enough on yourself. What's crossing the situation here is your skills. Now, meaning that you may be communicating about your skills, trying to have people understand your skill set, or trying to have people understand the way what it is that you're trying to communicate. As you can see, I'm clearly easily misunderstood. It's actually, I mean, as a Capricorn, one of the things that I have noticed throughout my life, and not just in me, but also other Capricorns, is that we are commonly misunderstood, and people consider us to be very judgmental. Except for Virgos. Virgos love us. because Virgos are also, and Taurus as well, because they are also this earth sign. It's just very pragmatic. Where it's not uncommon for Capricorns, I don't know if about you, Cappy, but to be told that you're so harsh in your judgments or the way you communicate. I also have a very harsh voice, but that's nothing to do with Capricorns. This is how I was born, all right. But this very harsh way of looking at life as well. But then if you think of the Capricorn karma here, as the Capricorns, was the Benjamin Buttons, in that they are born old and go through a lot of shit. All signs have, right? But there's a roughness to it. Think of the mountain goat as being beaten, going up by wind and weather, going up that mountain and never falling down, but still continuing. That is the Capricorn energy. It's the devil energy. It's the persistence. It's the perseverance, but also a slight obsessive energy sometimes, right? Meaning that there's something good to it, there's also something bad to it. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles here, right? With the 8 of Pentacles, there's something here about, you trying to communicate, trying to get something across again and again, and it may not be seen. But what you have here with you is that you are very skilled, Cappy. I like giving good readings. For some reason, I'm doing it for you quite a lot. But I can't give bad readings I can give a finger for you Cappies as well, right? Anyway, it's just to say that there are a lot of signs where I have to be a little bit more diplomatic. Anyway, what we have here, we have the Tower in reverse, all right? So this is in the present energies. Be mindful here of not building up something on a false foundation. And that would be by trying to communicate most likely again and again and again. I do see you trying to get some kind of a new beginning here. Right? That's what you're hoping. An Ace of Pentacles. Something solid. That's what you want. That's what you're aiming for. But look out for how you're doing it. Right? Look out for whether or not the foundation is stable. Why is there 2 of Cups in the past? Why do we then have the Lovers in the reverse in the future? Right? We just went over the basics here, because now we gotta talk. Why do we have a 2 of Cups in the reverse? Well, let me tell you. The 2 of Cups has to do with a partner. There is another person here on the table. So you have not come here alone. And you are not alone. Not with the 5 of Swords, but you are alone. If you understand what I mean. Nonetheless, I do see, as your strength here in the past, is that you know what it's like to see eye to eye with someone. That is such a strength to have, Cappy, because having been in the presence of someone who at least understands you, that's, the beauty of having someone who can actually translate for you, right? That means that you had that experience. So when you are then faced with people who are trying to, for instance, shame you, if they are, but trying to tell you what you're not, or trying to break down your self-esteem, right? If they're trying to break down your self-esteem, they're not going to succeed if it is that you have the experience of actually being with people who see you for who you are, who accept you for who you are. That is the strength of having grown up in a safe family, or having, good friends, quality people. That's why we need quality people in our lives. At least just one, as indicated here. At least just one quality person. Because whenever someone here is then trying to shame, we can always, and they are doing so, if they are doing it in unjust or, not so nice ways, with the 5 of Swords, we can always remember back and say, you know what? You may think that I'm a bitch. You may think that I'm very harsh and judgmental. But let me just rewind to another situation where I was just like I am here with you. I was probably even worse. And that went fine. It's just remember that. It's always good to have these successful experiences in cases where it is that someone tries to shame you. Of course, if someone here gives constructive criticism, of course, work with it, but you know, be a little critical, so we don't go, oh, I'm the best of the best, right? That judgmental is not something to, that's not beneficial here. Arrogance is not a charming trait, right? But I gotta say, there are unfortunately situations where people will try and play people out against each other. If you're very unfortunate and you find yourself in these environments, then you can then pull back and say, you know what, forget it, you can't play me out against anyone. I know my worth. And I know that I have successes. So that's where you use it, right? Anyway, we have 6 of Cups. All right, let's just go back to it, because this person here, right? What we have in your environment is a sweetheart energy. Here we have the 6 of Cups. This is such a sweet energy, isn't it? What do you see? I see someone here from the past coming with a bouquet of flowers. But it's a sweetheart energy. Meaning that it's not the judgment. If this has something to do with reconciling, if this has something to do with reconciling, proper reconciliation, where it is that something happened in the past and let's look at it again and deal with it. 6 of Cups is not as strong as the judgment. The 6 of Cups is that it's like, we had an argument, I'm gonna give you flowers, and that's the apology, and then we're done. The judgment is a more, when it comes to reconciliation, you want to see the judgment, because that's about bringing something into the light and talk over it, and not just saying, here's a flower, let's forget everything about it. That's not how you come to terms with it, right? But we're gonna look more into it, because I mean, for some of you, we do have an apology coming also with the Knight of Cups. Or there's someone from your past coming, an old friend. If you have been arguing with someone, if you have been going over the same thing again and again, trying to have something here communicated, we have someone coming in here. This is another person, you're not seeing them. It's a Knight of Cups, it's an offer. It is that flower there, right? And they're coming, but what the result is the Lovers in the reverse. So if the 2 of Cups is 2 people coming together, then this is a choice. This is the decision about, do you want to choose this again? Something here has happened, and we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So you see, it's almost as though, gotta be honest here, some of you Capricorns may experience here in July someone coming back with some sort of a communication. It is a love offer. It is a Cups energy, right? And it ties up with this 2 of Cups. So it may actually be, seems as though it's someone you know. You know them. There are emotions associated with it. It's that love energy. Even if it isn't work, it has love with it. But you will be focused on not trying to rebuild this again, because we have the Tower in the reverse. That's you saying, I don't want to build something on a false foundation because of this conflict. Especially if it has something to do with your skills are not trusted. In terms of love, what do I mean by skills? It's that of your worth. It's that of someone here judging you for superficial reasons, or trying to play Casanova here with you, trying to play you, right? Someone here trying to play you, trying to put you into conflict, to test you. That is where you pull on this Nine of Pentacles saying, are you kidding me? This mountain goat has climbed I don't know how many mountains. Capricorns have been hit hard the last couple of years, right? If you look at the astrology. So it will take a lot to come at Capricorns these days. I mean, past couple of years should have taught them quite a lot of lessons. So they are hard. course, it depends on the age of you, right? Show me this lover in the reverse showing up for you. We have another ace, ace of swords. 3 aces, but in this case it is a future outcome. You are afraid of becoming dependent. You are afraid of becoming dependent in breadcrumbs. Also, if this is in career, it may have to do with, you know, not having an equal pay. Of signing a contract, you know, signing a contract where you are bound to some sort of a payment that's not fair, according to you here, right? Not being paid appropriately according to your skills. This screams knowing one's worth. And I sense a very strong and firm energy here with you. Oh my god. I'm just being thrown back because I remember someone here saying, I love doing Capricorn readings because you always show up so strong. It's actually the same here. That's how I felt with Leo a year ago or something. They were always showing up strong. You're doing it here. This is almost like I'm in a negotiating room for payment, and the Capricorn saying equal pay, or the payment has to equal my skills. And in terms of love, this is in love. It's actually the same dynamic, whether it's in career or love. In love, it has to do with saying, I don't want to be breadcrumbed. If you want me to invest my time into you, into this relationship, you show up as an equal. Right? I ain't your sugar daddy, sugar mama. I'm not here to please you. I'm not here to waste my time with you. This is why Capricorns can be scary, I guess. But because debating love is like debating a contract. It's like, show up equal. Give me something of value for the time you give, right? Appreciate. Don't play. But as I said here, that's what you have here in your focus. What's coming up is a separation, I guess. It's like a decision, a choice is being made. What did I just say about judgment? I just clarified 6 of Cups with the judgment. So it is a reconciliation. This is something coming back. This is a reconciliation, guys. Someone here is bringing you a communication. It's like an offer that it has more love with it than it has stability. Right? There we have this King of Wands in the reverse again. This is someone saying, Cappy, I see your skills. Be it in work, then I see your skills in work, or they see your worth. And in love, it would be that they see you as beautiful, something like that. They just see you. They're like, Cappy, I see you. They know your worth, but they are just not willing to pay for it. Right? They are trying to play on your emotions here. Saying, Cappy, I will sell you the world. Come with me. And that's when they gotta remember that they're dealing with a Capricorn and not a water sign here. That's where the Capricorn goes. No. Even if you have feelings for them, because I do see that. I do see two people seeing eye to eye. I do see you having the same visions, most likely, right? But any attempt to play you is not gonna work. That's what I see the result. This is the corporate Capricorn saying, I like you, but you're fired. It's the end. And I keep seeing the Empress here. This is Saturn. This is Saturn closing out a cycle here. What's the Ace of Wands in the reverse? We don't like seeing Ace of Wands in the reverse, guys. We don't. We want to see it in the upright. Oh, the devil. And the fool. And the 9 of cups. Alright, Cabby. I get as though this is one of those situations where you say no to one offer. You take a hit. You're not satisfied with it. You're not satisfied with the offer that's being given here. The Capricorn, this is, I mean, look at this Capricorn energy. This is a devil. It's kind of, alright, in this, I mean, I hope you're not going to lash out like this robot here. No, you're not. Hopefully not, Cappy. Don't do it. You may do it inside yourself, where you like, you look at that little offer that's given to you, and this is the devil that shows up, and you're like, this is you, Cappy, your response here, right? Because we have the Fool and the 9 of Cups, it's like, do you think I'm a fool? Do you think it's almost like being given like a no strings attached in love, or yeah, like giving you a contract, but we can fire you tomorrow if you don't deliver. It's like really unfair premises here, and you're like, no. And then I asked what's gonna come after that: the Magician, the 6 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. So there is victory here, right? It comes with a little bit of a pause, though, right? There is a delay. And I see in this delay, Cabby, be mindful of your Capricorn energy. Be mindful of that devil here. Be mindful also, again, of possible arrogance. I mean, embrace your self-worth here. But I also get this. Remember also to come down to, you are down to earth here, but I don't know how to explain it. Because I don't want to sit here and say to someone, lower your standards. If you have standards, you have standards. But in this case, it would be probably a standard that then is you saying, you know what, I'm saying no to one offer, and then I'm waiting for something better. And if that's your standards, and that's what you're willing to go with, then yes. But then don't fall into this shaming spiral, right, of yourself or others. Then do so with your dignity held high. But this reconciliation, there's not much to say. I see you saying no. I see you saying no. Even though you feel a strong pull, what is being offered to you it's not good enough. It's not good enough. That's really what I get there. Cabby, is there anything else we want to... 22, that's enough. I also good amount of time here on you. So that's what I have here for you, Cabby. And take care. I will see you next time.